talking about. Now, if you follow me, I'll just run through it and you just look over my shoulder, pretending that you're here with me, buddy. Okay, I'm going to start over here. Let's start right from the top. Can you go a little bit down, Nicola? A bit low? As you can see, very short drawbars. It's got a power jack, which I will demonstrate. Nikki, can you just go a bit low? I just want to, yep.
It doesn't matter.
That's it, yep. Power jack demonstration. Going up, going down, going up, going down, and that's fully in right now. At night we've got a little light there so you can see what you're doing, but you won't be using that anyway because we're not going to tow this machine. There's your chains, all that's working fine. You've got your safety cable there. You've got stabilizers, which we never use really. We've got in here, we've got 2 gas bottles. We bought those ones because originally they had the aluminium polished, very tall gas bottles, but you're not allowed to ship any pressure vessels overseas on boats, so unfortunately we had to leave them out. But those 2 here do the job just fine. So those stabilizers we don't use. Those 2 hatches there are the battery. One. It's lockable. Just open that. And number 2 battery. We only got 1 in there at the moment. So I'll just leave that the way it is. We've got a sun visor, which I will give a little demonstration. If you're on the road, I suppose that's for protecting your glass windows. It just comes down like that, and during the day goes up all the way like that. And you just lock that in. That's all original. That's your window that opens up. Yeah, okay. Let's just walk around, Nikki. Power, that's your phone jack, which looks very similar to the one we've got in Australia. I'll just close that again. Optic eye indicator. That's basically that if you're towing the vehicle, you can actually see if your indicators work from your rear view mirror. We got storage area, lockable. And then over here, we've got the exhaust for the heating system. Most windows open up. Got the little awning. Filler, which are locked for your water tank. This is your sewage release, auxiliary wash holding tank. So you just basically close that, open that, close that, open that one. That's your outlet there. That hooks straight up to your sewage. Okay, this is where your power comes in. This is where our power comes in now. See, that's your cable. We just put it inside, hooked it up, the whole system. I suppose when you're in the US, you can basically plug in on that power point there, but we're not using that. So yeah, all smooth. Over here we've got another window that can open up. You got your fly screen there. You've got a bit of storage there. We've got more storage here, lockable storage. It's got a little light on the inside too, so you can see what you're doing at night. This is your hot water system. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll just take that over for a sec. Yep, that's your as you can see, 240 volts heat hot water system, direct. So we hooked it up, works fine, beautifully, very hot water, and you can adjust it to temperature control. So this is pretty much the only thing that's not original. I'll just grab the camera for a sec. Let me just do a bit of a close-up on the tires there. They look like pretty much like they haven't been really used. There's like a fair bit of, as you can see, a lot of thread on there. Same story with all of them pretty much. They all got good thread on there. Aluminium rims. You can polish them up if you want. And then remember I was telling you about underneath. I'll just give you a bit of an idea of what the underneath looks like there. As you can see, it's pretty it's pretty smooth. There's nothing really, no chassis sticking out. These are your stabilizers, 2 of them. These are all your tanks, you can see there. Just smooth as, no corrosion or anything. Okay, now let's have a look. That's the rear master bedroom window, toilet bedroom, toilet window. Fly screens are all in good nick, all original. This is a little external power point. We just move it stuck. This is your ventilation for your 2-way fridge. As you can see, it's got the American plug there. And what we have done, we've basically plugged that straight in. There's a power point there. That runs like a charm. And that's your element there that we had to, no, that one there actually. You can see that's the element that we replaced, the 241. Fridge goes really good. Okay, Nikki, that's that one. Can you hold these, Nikki? Fold in, can you go lower a little bit? Fold in like that. Nothing protrudes, it's all smooth. And when you need the stairs, that just folds out. Obviously we're on a slope here, so we only need the first step. But there is another step here that just folds out like so. As you can see. Obviously we don't need that one. We only need that one there. Okay, we've got an awning there. Which will basically, you unscrew that both sides, you pull it out, and box your on. Alright, now let's go and have a look inside. Just clip the door back. That's all original, working like a charm, all the mechanism. That's your fly screen door. Closer, maybe. Before we'll go in, we'll just ring the bell, making sure they're home. Alright, what we've got here is the L-shaped sitting area. Let's start with the cockpit there, Nicola. This is the cockpit here, so you can basically control everything and check your water tanks. It's got a clock in there. Can you see this, Nicola, where my finger is? Okay. This is where you can check your fresh water. You push the button, comes up there, half a tank water, fresh water tank. Then you've got your auxiliary holding tank, which is empty. You've got your main holding tank, empty. You've got a little LP gas control here to see if the gas bottles are empty or full. Clock display. You've got your refrigerator alarm, which if it goes off, the alarm goes off. This is where you switch off the water pump, which is on now. I'm gonna show you the water pressure. You've got your battery condition. Battery condition is good. And your panel. Okay, we've got some storage area there. Storage. Okay, we've got we had to replace the television because it had one in there. We had to replace because they've got a different system there. Couldn't receive, so that's a brand spanking new one. It's all digital. It's got what it's got.
The antenna is not on now. Remember that we can't. We don't have the antenna here anymore, so it's not working.
That's right. The antenna, we don't have the reception anymore, but the television works really good. It's brand new. Okay, that's the remote. This is your rotary antenna. It just basically spins, but yeah, we don't really. Unless you've got a digital. I don't think that one is digital on there. You've got a loudspeaker for the radio system on both sides. See what I've done here, you see I've left all the power points intact. See, these are the American power points. So we just buy those adapters and we'll basically just plug that in. And there you go. So all your power points are working. What I've done with the simple ones, I just bent the prongs. And you can basically just use the American ones. What else? Behind this we've got if you can see it there, that's where the fuse box is. Fuse box for all your fuses. Okay, that's done. This folds out to a This basically folds out to another bed, eh, Nicola?
It doesn't go, remember? It can, but
the
little table is in the way.
But somehow that part there is in the way. You've got some storage there.
Oh.
What's that? Oh, it's going again? Storage area there. Another loudspeaker. More power points here. They're all original. Telephone jack right there. Let me just show you the setup we've got here. The L-shaped bench. These very easily convert into a double bed. There you go. There's your double bed. And of course, when you don't use it, you just pull that up. And there's your bench again. There's a little table here. Let me just demonstrate how that works. Your little dinette. Oh, no, that's not your dinette. That's just basically, this comes out like that. It's got a little foot like so. Yeah. So you can either use it like that, as a half a table, or if you've got visitors and you need a bit more space, basically just fold that out, you lift that up, it extends. Can you just give a bit more room, Nikolai? Just a bit more distance? Yep, just go and sit down there, Nicky, for a sec, in the dinette. Doesn't have to be very anymore. Okay, so there's your these easily sits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's your table. I'll just fold that back in. Okay, now more storage here. Storage area. We've got storage area under all the benches with those plastic buckets. They just come out like that. And so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got all of them. All storage area. Storage. More storage. Kitchen. I just hooked on the pump. Switched her on. We've got running. I think that the hot water system is already going. I'll just give you a little demonstration. I've got this pull-out thing.